Steve Kerr looked down the floor.
If there's one rule in the NBA that every rookie should learn, it's this one. Don't poke the bear. Whatever you do, don't trash talk Michael Jordan, because when you do, the game stops being a competition and becomes a lesson. And on February 27th, 1996, 19-year-old Kevin Garnett learned that the hard way. 1. The setup. It's the middle of the Bulls' historic 72-win season. 50 wins, 6 losses. The team is a machine. Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, unstoppable. The Minnesota Timberwolves, on the other hand, just a young, scrappy roster sitting at 16-38. But that night inside the United Center, something different was in the air. The Wolves weren't intimidated. They were actually competing. Isaiah Ryder, nicknamed J.R. Ryder, was on fire, hitting everything, swaggering down the court. And his teammate, the rookie Kevin Garnett, was feeling himself too. All bounce, all bark, all confidence. The Wolves were only 6 points down after 3 quarters against the greatest team in basketball history. The crowd was restless, and the rookie couldn't contain himself. He looked at J.R. Ryder and shouted loud enough for everyone, including Jordan, to hear. Keep going at him. He can't guard you. And that was the mistake, because Michael Jordan heard it, and when MJ hears it, it's over. Wait, you call yourself a Michael Jordan fan but not subscribed to the channel? Go ahead and smash that subscribe button so we can move on with the video. You did? Okay, cool. Now back to the story of Michael Jordan. 2. The calm before the storm. Back then, the Bulls weren't just a team, they were mythology. MJ had come back from baseball, and he wasn't just proving he was still great, he was redefining greatness. He was the leading scorer, the leader, the heartbeat. With Scottie Pippen at his side and Dennis Rodman cleaning the glass, the Bulls were on track to set the best regular season record in NBA history. But on this night, all that didn't matter, because basketball is a 5-on-5 game. And on any given night, a hungry team can make a legend bleed. Enter the Minnesota Timberwolves, and a rookie too young to know the storm he just called down. 3. Early battle. From tip-off, Jordan made it clear he wasn't playing nice. He hit the first jumper of the game, then ran the floor for a dunk off a give and go with Luke Longley. When Garnett tried to test him inside, Jordan swatted his shot back like it was child's play. But credit where it's due, the Wolves came to fight. Ryder attacked the rim fearlessly. Garnett hit a smooth turnaround jumper from the post. The Wolves' bench exploded. They were starting to believe. I remember watching that third quarter. Ryder had 20 points. MJ was on the bench catching his breath, and the Timberwolves actually cut the lead to single digits. The kid was talking, smiling, yelling encouragement, and that's when everything changed. 4. The trash talk heard round the world. As the third quarter ticked down, Garnett leaned into J.R. Ryder again, his voice echoing through the arena. Keep killing him, yo. He can't guard you. Jordan turned, looked at him, hands on hips, silent. That stare, the one that could cut through steel, you could almost hear the soundtrack change, because at that moment, the game stopped being about basketball. It became personal, and when Michael Jordan takes something personally, he turns the court into his courtroom, and every possession becomes the cross-examination. 5. The storm. Fourth quarter begins. The Bulls lead by 6. By the time it's over, they'll win by 21. First possession, Jordan isolates, draws the foul, 2 free throws. Next possession, yet another foul on Garnett, 2 more points. Then the eruption. Jordan grabs the rebound himself, pushes the ball up court, and bang, a 3 from the top of the key. Timeout Minnesota, but MJ's not done. Now he's being guarded by Garnett. You can see it in his eyes. This isn't basketball anymore, it's punishment. Fadeaway jumper, swish. Next play, another mid-range pull-up right in KG's face. Then the circus shot, spinning, fading, banking it in off balance while the Timberwolves' big men look stunned. The crowd roars. The rookie's silent, and Phil Jackson doesn't even smile. He's seen it before. Jordan runs a give and go with Pippen, threads a no-look pass to Rodman, gets it back, and hits another jumper. By now, the scoreboard is out of reach. From a 6-point game to a 21-point blowout in less than 7 minutes. And on the bench, Kevin Garnett sitting there, eyes wide, shaking his head. He turns to J.R. Ryder and whispers, "My bad, dog. I'm sorry." Ryder just looks at him and says, "It's cool, man. I told you not to talk to him." 6. The lesson. After the game, Garnett told the story himself on the All the Smoke podcast, laughing but still humbled. He said, "Man, we got 2 10-second violations in a row. Mike had 18 points. Next thing you know, he's got 40. It got bad quick." That was the night Kevin Garnett learned the unwritten rule of the NBA. You don't talk to Mike, because Michael Jordan wasn't just better, he was a predator. If you gave him a reason, he'd devour you. And in that fourth quarter, he didn't just score, he destroyed a rookie's confidence. Sam to the aftermath. Jordan finished with 35 points, many of them in that final quarter alone. The Bulls rolled on to complete their 72-10 season, win the '96 NBA championship, and cement themselves as arguably the greatest team ever. Kevin Garnett, he went on to have a Hall of Fame career, MVP, champion, legend in his own right, but he never forgot that night. He said it himself, he never talked to Mike again, and that's the thing about legends like Jordan. They don't just play the game, they define the boundaries of it. Trash talk? Fine. Confidence? Sure. But disrespect, that'll cost you the game, and maybe your pride. 8. Reflection. Every player from that era has a Michael Jordan story. Some are funny, tales of jokes in the locker room, mid-game pranks, and that sly grin when he knew he had you beat. Some are terrifying, moments where the air went cold and everyone in the arena realized they just made him angry. But this one, this rookie lesson with Kevin Garnett, it might be the best of them all, because it captures everything that made MJ different. It wasn't just the skill, though his footwork was poetry. It wasn't just the athleticism, though he hung in the air like time itself paused for him. It was the mindset, that ruthless, unrelenting obsession with proving he was better than you, not once, but every single possession. Jordan didn't just play basketball, he dominated psychology. He played the game within the game, the stares, the silences, the smirks. He demanded respect, not through words, but through the scoreboard. He was a competitor who demanded silence from those who hadn't earned the right to speak. And the moment Kevin Garnett broke that rule, he didn't just cross a line, he became a lesson, a name etched into Jordan's long list of the ones who learned the hard way. Ask around, and every legend from the 90s, from Reggie Miller to Gary Payton, has their own version of this story. One night, one comment, one stare, and then the avalanche. That's what made Michael Jordan special. He wasn't just chasing records, he was chasing moments, opportunities to remind the world that greatness isn't shared. You had to earn your place beside him, and most never did. So is this your favorite MJ trash talk story? Or is it the time he destroyed Muggsy Bogues, the night he humiliated Reggie Miller, or the time he went silent mode on Brian Russell before hitting that final shot in Utah? Tell me your favorite Jordan story in the comments. I read every single one, because for me, these aren't just highlight reels. They're pieces of basketball mythology, reminders of when the game was raw, personal, and driven by pride. When players didn't tweet about greatness, they proved it on the court. And if you live for legendary breakdowns, epic rivalries, and the moments that define basketball, you're in the right place, because around here, we don't just watch the game, we relive the moments that made it immortal.